Hello everyone, my name is Veronica Garnett and I'm going to Senegal. With your support, of course. You're coming across this video because you may have seen or heard something about the hashtag Send Veronica to Senegal. So I just wanted to let you all know a little bit about my fundraising campaign and how this all came to be. So ever since I was a teenager, it was my dream to go to culinary school and become a chef. But it wasn't until September of 2017, when I was 32 years old, that I enrolled in a culinary arts program. So fast forward to today, I'm in my last semester of culinary school. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm very excited to graduate. But in order to graduate, I have to complete 600 externship hours. And I could have chosen, any food service establishment in New Jersey, like where I live or in the surrounding areas, to complete those hours, but Senegal has been calling me for quite some time. I found this amazing opportunity at the Senegalese American Bilingual School in Dakar. And what's amazing is that their school, they have 8 sites, 6 kitchens, and they feed about 1,000 students each day. So not only will I be going to this school and going to Dakar to learn how to cook traditional Senegalese food and to, build my culinary repertoire and to hone my culinary skills, I'll also be there to be of service. Like I said, I wanted to go to culinary school when I was a teenager. Well, instead I ended up studying nutrition and becoming a registered dietitian, and I worked as one for 10 years, and technically I still am a dietitian, so I'm going to be providing my expertise to the school. So I'll be helping revise the school menu so that they're more nutritious for the students, conducting nutrition workshops for students and parents and community members. And also I'll be assisting or supporting the kitchen staff in implementing modern cooking techniques, amongst many other things, I'm sure. You all could have read that synopsis in the post that I've been, on my GoFundMe, on my Facebook fundraiser page. But I really wanted to talk about my why, why I want to go to Senegal for real, for real, why I'm trolling y'all for money. Well, no, I'm just asking for financial support. And let me just say, asking for financial support is huge for me. And to continue to ask is even bigger. It's an anxiety inducing, challenging, just a difficult thing for me. So this is me definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. So thank you all. But to talk about my why, so like I mentioned, I started culinary school in September of 2017. A month later, so I was working full-time as a registered dietitian for the state of New Jersey. But in my full-time job, with good benefits and, pension and all that good stuff, I just felt like I felt like my soul, my spirit was I was just drowning. I was miserable. It was hard to get up every morning and go to that job because I just knew that's not where I was supposed to be. And so a month after going to starting culinary school, I made the decision to resign from my job. And being in the kitchen, I remember that first day of culinary school, first day of class, it was bake shop. And I just got so emotional because I felt like this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to be doing and studying and all of that. So, but after that October of 2017, I started to go on a downward spiral. So I have no shame about it, but I've had a history of major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder. And it was just a really rough few months after quitting my job because I was questioning everything. Now, let me just say I'm a Cancer and I'm gonna try to get through this without crying, getting emotional. But I was in a really rough place. I was listening to this playlist that I'm going to share with you all, but I was listening to this playlist that is very uplifting and motivational, and it's a reminder that I'm beautiful, that I'm powerful, that I'm worthy and holy, that I'm light, that I'm glorious, that I'm all of these things. And last week I was driving in my car, singing along. I'm in my bubble when I'm in my car. So I have the music blasted and I'm singing to the top of my lungs and I can't sing. All of a sudden, I start to get choked up and overwhelmed, and I just started crying, shedding tears, and like it just happened. I didn't know exactly why, but then I sat and like thought about, why was I so emotional? And if you had gone just a year ago, so a year ago today, in January, February of 2018, this was, in that period of time after I quit that job where I was just not in a good place. I was in the midst of a major depressive episode. It's like, what the F am I doing with my life? I remember like having meltdowns and breakdowns, like stopped at a red light in my car going to class at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm just sobbing and boo-hooing because I'm like, this is not where I thought I would be at 32. Like, what am I doing? And I thought about quitting culinary school. And the worst part is like, although I never had intentions to like take my life, I definitely had suicidal thoughts and like suicidal like visions of like getting in a car accident. And I used to think like, well, if I died it wouldn't matter, or if I died I wouldn't feel as badly as I felt, to like not know what okay just to not know what direction I was going, and it's just be so unsure. And if anybody has struggled with with mental illness, you know how like it can play tricks on you. It plays tricks on your mind. And so like I couldn't see my beauty, I couldn't see my power, I couldn't see my light, I couldn't see all those things. So today when I'm listening to my playlist, my upbeat motivational playlist, it's like, oh my God, I see how far I've come. Just things are starting to make sense. So Senegal for me it represents so much more than just this place in Africa. It represents for me of like all of these parts of me coming together, being a culinarian, being a dietitian, being a lover of adventure, being someone who has overcome, mental illness. It's like all of these things are converging, all the stars are aligning, and it's like this opportunity is meant to be. Finally, like I see it, I see my own power, my beauty, and I'm powerful enough to create the life that I want. I'm such a light that I can inspire other people to like pursue their own dreams. Senegal means a lot more for me. It's not a vacation. Can't even describe like what it means to me. So, at least I didn't shed any tears. I'm like holding them back. It would mean the world to me if I could get your support, your financial support, your emotional support. Like I have some great cheerleaders. I have some great people in my circle. I have an amazing community of people who have been rooting me on, and so many people have already donated, but there's still a ways to go. And yeah, life is just, it's making sense. And if this were to happen, I just feel like the Veronica a year ago couldn't imagine this. And I'm so like happy for her. I'm so happy for my current self. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. And I don't want to cry off my makeup. So with that, I would just like to thank everyone for watching, for staying to the end of the video. I want to thank everyone who has financially supported up until this point. I want to thank everyone who's going to financially support afterwards. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. There's not enough gratitude in the world, or not enough words to express my gratitude. So with that, I'll just say that's it. Send Veronica to Senegal. Bye.